There, my name is Jumil. If you are currently looking for a job in a commercial kitchen, as a chef, kitchen hand, or even a cook, or planning to hand in your resume to potential employers, this is for you. Resumes and cover letters interest the employer in hiring you. However, most employers compile a short list of candidates using the applications they receive and then interview the people on this short list. This is especially true in the food service and hospitality industry where personal suitability and presentation is a key ingredient in customer service. Remember that when you drop off a resume or application or call regarding a job opening, employees of the company are forming an impression of you. Always be polite and friendly. So if you visit the company, dress appropriately and pay attention to your grooming. So the person with whom you speak may pass along her or his impressions of you to the person doing the hiring. Employers use interviews to gauge whether you have the qualities to perform the job well. They are looking for ability and aptitude, a willingness to work and learn, a desire to help accomplish the organizational goals, maturity, and compatibility. For the most part, the interviewer will already establish that you have the minimum training and experience for the job by reading your resume. This video will look at some of the questions you should expect when interviewing for kitchen worker position. Take some time and go through them to increase your chances of landing the job. This is the common opening questions in interviews used to gauge whether you will be a perfect fit for a particular position. Your answer should reveal your true intentions and convince the interviewer that you deserve the job position. Please avoid giving material reason that may make you will lose your chances of landing the job. Do not mention things such as money or the benefit that come with the job. I would love to work in this particular position at this restaurant as it will help me advance my career and expose me to the new challenges that I am looking for. I love well-made food, and working in a kitchen allows me to be a part of the preparation process, which I don't take for granted. I believe that I have all it takes to perform exceedingly well in this position. I will give my all and work hard to improve myself constantly if given a chance. Know what is expected of you in the work setting? Can you mention some of your mandates? This is a simple question that shouldn't break you a sweat. Take a look at the job description or answer from your former experience. My job as a kitchen worker comes with many rules. I wash dishes, cut and chop vegetables and meat, empty trash receptacles, and ensure kitchen is perfect. I also assist chefs and food preparers while they cook or prepare food and ensure proper sanitation and maintenance of the entire kitchen environment. Do you know what it takes to be good at this job? What are some of the qualities you possess that make you a good kitchen worker? The interviewer expects you to mention skills, attributes, and abilities that are crucial to this job. Like the previous question, ensure that everything you mention is related to the position you are interviewing for. To succeed as a kitchen worker, one needs to be highly organized, a virtue that helps in organizing the kitchen and ensuring that everything is in order. A kitchen worker must also know how to perform several work processes simultaneously, which helps save time and reduce workload. Other qualities are the ability to handle, sort, and distribute food items and ensure timeliness in food rotation activities. The interviewer wants to know if you are a problem solver, an essential skills in work setting. Can you manage the challenges that comes with a job? Or are you a whiner? So give a viable experience that will convince the interviewer that you are a good problem solver. I love my last job. The working conditions were perfect and the managers were supportive. However, the main challenge that I faced was a few impatient chefs who would bossed me, at times shut out orders and commands. I raised my issue with the managers who talked to them, and we had a good time afterward. They also made me understand that it was a stress that came with the job. Have you gone through the job description, explored the working environments, and then scrutinized the policies to come up with a potential problem? The interviewer expects you to talk about challenges that may need you to go out of your way to solve or involve the management. Do not mention anything that will paint you as an incompetent worker. The main challenge I foresee in this job is filling the gap that your former kitchen worker has left. From what I have been told, he was the best of the best. However, I have everything it takes to deliver and will do everything possible to succeed and even exceed the standard he set. I am also open to sharing any challenge that comes up during the job. Where do you get the strength to soldier on despite the challenges that kitchen workers go through? What pushed you to give your all in this job? When answering such a question, remember that you shouldn't mention any material reason. You don't want to come off as materialistic this early into the interview. I love what I do. Helping out in the kitchen and contributing to food preparation makes me happy. This passion and interest in food preparation give me the motivation I need to overcome any challenges that I may face in this job. I also understand just how significant my contribution is to my team members, which motivates me to give my all always. We all fail at one point or another. However, that doesn't mean that we are all incompetent. Even the interviewer knows that you are human and expects you to be just that human. Do not therefore shy away from sharing your experience with the interviewer, believing they will judge you harshly. I once failed to switch on the refrigerator at the end of my shift, which saw lots of bacon and sausage go bad the next time. I was penalized for it, and part of my wages withheld. This experience taught me to be careful and thorough at the end of my shift. I haven't made such a mistake again. The interviewer wants you to sell yourself. Can you convince them that you are the best candidate for this position? Talk products about yourself and make it known that you can deliver if given a chance. Highlight your strengths, passions, and any other relevant thing that you will convince the interviewer that you deserve the job out of all the candidates. I have over 5 years of experience as a kitchen worker. I have had a chance to work in different settings and establishments, which have given me a required skills and experience for such a job. I love handling food and ensuring that people get what they deserve. I also have many qualities and virtues such as excellent organizational skills that I believe will come in handy in this job. Everybody wants to be associated with an achiever. Nobody wants an employee with no achievements, however minor. Your answer will also tell the interviewer how you define success. Mention an experience or occurrence that you hold in high regard. It can either be professional or life-related. All in all, ensure that it is worthy. My most outstanding achievement in life was witnessing my former workplace grow from small cafeteria to a massive eatery with different sections. As a first kitchen worker, I worked extra hard to make this possible. My efforts were recognized, and I was awarded on several occasions. The interviewer wants to know if you can handle heavy workloads and respond well to stressful situations in the workplace. You should tell them that you thrive well under some types of pressure and give a related example. Give the interviewer a clear picture of how you will react when things get tough in the workplace. I believe that I thrive well under pressure. I usually react to the situation and not the stress. Whenever situations are handled well, problems cease to be unnecessarily stressful. Some of my best work was done under extreme pressure. It also challenges me, something that I love. So you can therefore rest assured that I will give my all regardless of the situation I find myself in this job. One of your roles as a kitchen worker will be handling food, either during preparation or afterwards. Tell the interviewer some of the things you consider during these times. Assure the hiring manager that you can handle food safely and maintain high hygiene standards to avoid contamination or poisoning. I believe that the most important thing when handling food is maintaining high levels of food hygiene. It prevents contamination, which can cause food poisoning and several other adverse effects. I usually ensure that surfaces are sanitized and everything is in perfect condition hygienically during food preparation. It has worked for me so far. What makes you wake up and report to your working station? This is where you should mention the positive aspect of this job that excites you. Talk passionately about it and convince the interviewer that you enjoy working as a kitchen worker. One of the things that excite me about this job is that I get to meet chefs and people in different skill sets who impart knowledge to me, allowing me to learn new things. This job also allows me to handle different foods and see how they are prepared, which will help me fulfill my dreams of being a chef. This is a follow-up question that you should expect in kitchen worker interview. What doesn't excite you about this position? I can't say that there is a particular thing about this work that I don't like. However, watching some of the kitchen staff that's sticking to the laid-down procedure, rules, and protocols can be upsetting. Interviews are short, and interviewers have only a brief time to make a personal assessment. Small details can make a big impact. If you display confidence in yourself and your ability to do the job, much of this confidence will be transmitted to the interviewer. If you have not participated in an interview before, you can practice your responses with a friend or fellow student to build confidence and reduce nervousness. It can be very useful to videotape your mock interview. You will get useful feedback from watching yourself, which can be used to improve your performance in interview. Be courteous and friendly in the interview without being overly familiar. Interviewers respond to a pleasantness and respect. Here are some tips on coming across well in an interview. Arrive alone and a little early for the interview. Remove sunglasses and coat before the interview. Get the interviewer's correct name and use it during the interview. Smile and be ready to shake hands firmly. Look the interviewers in the eye. If there is more than one person conducting the interview, make sure you look at each of them when they are speaking with you, rather than only maintaining eye contact with a lead or more senior person. Remain standing until you are invited to sit. Do not bring your personal problems to the interview. Answer all questions clearly, specifically, and honestly. Do not make jokes or wisecrack or get into argument. Be poised and calm. Do not fidget, crack your knuckles, or engage in other nervous mannerism. Ask a few pertinent questions about the job. Thank the interviewer for his or her time and shake hands. I hope that this video helped you land the job that you're applying for. Good luck on your next job interview.